Signs you're in a toxic relationship, and this is the time that you need to drop the toxic relationship, as that is ruining your mental peace, that is ruining your safety net. So let's see what are all the signs that you are in toxic relationship, and how you need to avoid those toxic relationships now, and how you need to avoid them in the future. So let's get into the video. First sign, there is a substance abuse, and the alcohol abuse is there. For example, if you are in a group of 10 people and 6 or 7 people are alcoholic, and you are there, you are saying that I'm not going to have alcohol because I didn't touch that, or else I didn't like that. So this is your own choice, this is your own rights to say no because you're not interested in that. But what those 6 7 people will do is they just try to urge you and pressure you that, hey, come on, yeah, you just can take 1 or 2 sips. That is considered as cool. How are you leading such a cool life without having 1 or 2 sip of alcohol in your life? And even if you agree for 1 or 2 sip of alcohol, they'll say that have 1 glass, and after that 1 glass, have 2 glass. It will not affect. And if you can't control, or else if you want to be cool to that group of people, you want to appear cool to people around you by hanging around these people, so that everyone will respect you. So that's what you are thinking in mind. It will become an obsession to you, and you will start drinking. It will obviously ruin your life, ruin your family connections. Real connections will be out of your life. The substance abuse will obviously make your life a hell. I promise you, it will make your life a complete hell. At that time, you will be like, I'm in heaven, I am so happy and all. But once the substance abuse was out of your body will need that again. So you should not touch that only because of considering friendship as a tool. If you are going to lose that friendship for alcohol, that is okay. You can remain without any friends, but at least you can have the healthy body. Healthy body is very important before making any sort of friendship. Remember that. That is the first important sign that you are in a toxic relationship. Second sign that you're in a toxic relationship is your friend immediately going to your crush after your breakup and sleeping with him or her, or else marrying him or her. This is one of the perfect example that you were in that toxic relationship. For example, take if you are a girl and if you are having a friend, you and she were friends for more than 10, 12 years. So it is almost friendship from school days, high school days, your high school gang friends and all. But one sort of day, she also knows that you are in the relationship with this guy for almost 4 5 years, and you were also telling all your relationship problems and all. And she might have contributed to, I mean, she might have advised you to break up with this guy. Who knows, might because she is your friend for 12 years. You might have influenced your thought process and all, right? But one particular day, when you say to her that you broke up with that guy, you didn't know, but she in her mind will be very, very happy that this thing happened to you. And in 1 week or so, you can find that out. She is hanging out with this ex, that is you were hanging out with for 5 years. And in the worst case scenario, you will not even see them hanging out. In the worst case scenario, you can hear some stories like your friend slept with your ex, or else your friend married your ex. It is not the gender specific, it is gender neutral. It can happen to the boy's life also, it has happened in boy's life also. This is one of the worst case scenario, that your friend is a toxic demon. You need to end the relationship very soon, because your relationship with your ex is very much over. It is not platonic, but your platonic friendship that lasted for more than 12 years, how could she be so disloyal to you all of a sudden, you can think, but not. She was disloyal to you from the day one that you didn't notice. So but the end of the day, at least you found that out now. So just try to let this go of this toxic friendship. You can find another one, and if you are not going to find anyone, at least you can have the peace in your mind. It's very important. The third sign your friend is toxic is you're not having a friend, but you are having a rival. Yes, he or she is your rival, not your friend from day one, that you didn't notice. When you succeed at your greatest career activity, and you are very happy to share that with that particular person, saying that I'm very happy that I achieved this. Instead of congratulating you, instead of clapping for you, what they simply do is they will be very sad that you can identify from their facial expression on spot itself. Remember, I'm saying this, on spot itself you can identify it, and your intuition might also have identified it, but you are just saying that no, 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 she or he will not be like that. He I mean they are my friend, how could they be jealous of my success? But no, they will be jealous of your, I mean, they might be jealous of your success. 90 to 95 percentage they might be jealous of your success, because nowadays we are living in the world that most of the people are fake. That doesn't mean that previous generations were not fake people, but we can find that out in this world. I think most of us are complaining that we are living in fake world. You can see that from your friend zone itself, and you can see that if you are succeeding day by day, if you're growing day by day, year by year, you're growing, what they will do is they will not detach from you, but they will be hanging out with you, and they will be comparing your success with theirs. They might not have succeeded, who knows what is in their mind, but they might have not succeeded, unfortunately for them. But they will compare your every move, and you can see a particular instant, not in your first growth or second growth. You can see if you succeed consistently in your third, fourth growth, what will they do is they will try to mimic you. That is the, that is the exact sign. You can see that they are very jealous of you. They are considering you as a rival, not as your friend. They are your frenemy, not your friend or enemy, but they are a frenemy. A frenemy is very dangerous than an enemy, and this is the very important thing. When they try to mimic you, that is the exact time you need to cut that out. What they are trying to do is they are just, they are just making themselves like you, so that they will try to discard you from your place, so that they can make their position in your place. This is very dangerous thing, that your friend is toxic and you need to cut them off very soon. That's the third point. Fourth sign, you're in the toxic friendship, that is they will not be comfortable having you as a friend, and you will not be comfortable having them as your friend. Say you are going to a new place, you're traveling to a new place, or you're having a job in the new country, city. You might have had them as a friend for first week or second week. Mostly the first second week friendships will not fall long, you can say, and you can take that as an example from your own life. Many examples you will have. Well, why it is just just how love at first sight is not true. The friendship formed at this same instant, at the first instant, is not going to last, because you don't know how you are going to share the interest in life. Is both of yours are same, or both of you are lagging in any of the activity? So you don't know that, right? You are but you are very scared that you are alone in this new area, new country. How will I manage? So I need to hang out with these people, even though their mannerism is lot more different than me. I should hang out with them because I can't stay alone. I can't isolate myself from people. You can isolate yourself from these sort of mannerism that not that is not combined with yours, that is contradicting with yours. Obviously you can leave these sort of friendships. And very important psychological sign that you're not comfortable around the people you are in. Not only this is, for example, only you are in the new place, but you can be in the friendship for more than 5 6 years, not knowing this, that you're not comfortable with these people for all these years. Okay, so one of the main psychological identification that you can make from your behavior is you will be irritated seeing their name in the phone. You will be carefully choosing your words, what to say, what not to say. If I say this, they will not accept me, they will be annoyed. I mean, if I am if I'm having that, I mean, say if you are in the group of vegetarian people, okay, and you are a non-vegetarian, you are all in some restaurant. So I mean, they were asking that which hotel we need to go to have our lunch today, and everyone is saying that you can go to that veg restaurant, this veg restaurant, but you are the person who are not going to have the lunch without any non-vegetarian dish for at least one day. You can manage for one day, but what if they are going to have this vegetarian meal for lunch for every day? How will you manage yourself then? You will be very, you will lose your identity just because of them. So don't be continue those don't be in those relationships. Even if even if you're not in a group of people, you can go to the restaurant, you can have your own non-vegetarian meal, you can have that, in peace in that new place with, I know, all alone. So take people in Japan, for example, they mostly follow the single dining all by themselves. They just enjoy the meals first. Okay. First of all, lunch is for enjoying the meals for ourselves, not for others, not for hanging with others so that we'll be comfortable. That is not the case. And this is the perfect example that you are in a toxic relationship. If you're not comfortable with them, you need to cut the relationship as soon as possible. Fifth sign that you're in a toxic relationship or toxic friendship relationship is they are social climbers. Social climbers, they make relationship with someone, they make friendship with someone just for them to attain sort of status or any other form of thing that they will attain because of your friendship. So that is very important thing. These people are toxic because they will be with your side when you are having so much money, so much fame, when you are doing all their all their day to day activities, all their when you are satisfying all their day to day needs, with monetary satisfactions, they will not leave you. And there's some point suddenly you are going bankrupt and you are not having any amount of money in your hands. If you see your side, they will not be with your side at that time. So these are all the social climbers. They if you are going bankruptcy, they will, if you are seeing your side, they will not be your side, but if you see your enemy, they will be their side, because they are having social status more than you now. They are having more power than you now, so they will be with their side. They will even ridicule you, they will even say your weaknesses to the other, the other side of your enemy, so that they can use that as a one to attack you. So be very careful in choosing the social climbers, because they are not with you, they will be with any other person if they give them that monetary benefits or any other benefits. They are like a chameleon. Choosing this chameleon, it is very much toxic. So all the five toxic signs that I have shared with you is all most toxic. And if your friend is in any one of those category, you need to get rid of them very soon. But for me personally, the first three signs, I think the first three signs, if they are sleeping or marrying your friend, or else if they are alcoholic, or else what, all those three signs. So if any of these signs, if you are identifying, not only the first two or three, but if any of the five signs you are identifying, you need to get them off very quickly than you can imagine, so that you will be having a peaceful life. Remember, in this life, we are not here to live, you know, a show off life or cool saying as I'm living a cool life than anyone dude like that. No, you are here to live a peaceful life, to a healthy life. You just need to surround yourself with two three peoples are enough. With your parents, with your one or two friends, your well-being people will say us that are enough for us. Okay. So this is the greatest takeaway for this video, and don't forget these signs in your life anytime soon. That's it. So we'll see you in next video that time, and bye. Take care.